Okay, the next update is the update that we know that so many of you, and well, so many of us as well, has been wanting for such a long time. It's the Caves and Cliffs update.
It must feel amazing to be able to tell everyone that.
Nah, I'm not watching the whole thing. I'm not watching the whole thing. I'm not watching the whole thing.
That
Seriously, like...
The LUSH Caves.
I'm just looking at the LUSH Caves. Sheesh! Sheesh! When is Minecraft gonna be free? Never, bro. If you don't got a Minecraft account by this point, bro, you tripping. This shit crazy, bro. I cannot wait. Wait, when does this go live? When does this go live? Does anybody know when this goes live? Is it already live? Has it already came out? Bro, has this already came out? It came out yesterday? Oh yeah, I might have on some Minecraft.
so beautiful. It doesn't feel.
Because in his paintings, it's always, or often at least, like a tiny character, and then...
Yes. And another plant we actually have is the drip leaf plant. And you can actually see that they can kind of grow from like water or anywhere else. And they grow quite tall, but they have like a little plant on the top that you can actually hop onto. So the idea of the mechanic behind it is that the leaf will actually tilt down when you stand on it too long. So this will actually make you fall through. However,
nah, I'm not about to play
seconds,
Minecraft
they'll
right
come
now.
back up. So it's kind of this like platforming block that allows you to just, you know, continue platforming over and over again, which I hope is really exciting for, you know, content creators making maps.
Yeah, you can build like your own platforming levels, and then they will repair themselves. That's kind of neat.
It's so beautiful in there, and there's actually a mob coming to the Lush Caves.
Yes,
Improved
there is.
cave generation.
And there's definitely still the old style of caves, but we wanted to make sure that there was much more variety in the sort of caves and the shapes and the sizes you could get. And even here, you can see that there's some water underground.
Yes, so we actually added something we call local water levels. So in one cave you might find like a cave lake, and another cave might not have that one. And this also means that we get naturally generated waterfalls, which is so pretty. And it also kind of gives like new ways to traverse the underground. You can actually go cave rafting.
Yeah,
That's
so you'll
tough.
see in a bit that...
Do y'all want a cozy gang realm? How many people are you allowed to have in realm at once, bro? We could really make a world, make it a series. That should be kind of fire. Like, shout out to like the classic Louis Calabri. You know, he used to have worlds back then. That shit was fire, bro. You said it costs money, nigga. Money ain't an issue. I always reinvest back into my community, bro. You should already know that by this point.
our player here will actually use a boat to raft, and that is just such an exciting opportunity to be able to traverse the caves in a very different way than you used to.
Yeah, we were playtesting, and then one of the devs like, look at this, it's so fun, and all of us just started to go with the boat on the waterfalls. It was a lot of fun.
So another thing to
Literally nobody's gonna do that, but it's still a cool aspect.
note here is that you could see that a lot of the ores were actually glowing. This is just for preview purposes. Ores aren't going to glow now. It's just that the caves tend to be quite dark, and we want to make sure that players can see the shapes of the cave.
To show us.
Yes, so we have the Dripstone Caves biome. And whenever I think about the idea of a cave update, the image of stalagmites and stalactites comes into my head. But adding these are pretty difficult. You know, it's a very unique shape that Minecraft isn't really accustomed to. But I think the way that the artist put it into Minecraft works quite well.
That shit crazy, boy. I never thought Minecraft was... Yeah.
And of course, there's some mechanics surrounding this.
Oh, no, sir. No, bro. That's going to piss me off, bro. It's going to piss me off if that shit drop on my head.
destroyed the block up the top, and so the dripstone fell down. And also, unfortunately, for this zombie here, if you fall on these dripstones, you...
I mean, that's cool, but it's gonna be annoying.
Poor zombie.
There's another interesting mechanic in the dripstone caves.
Yes, so maybe you saw in the video that, like, from the stalactites, you could see that it was like dripping water. So actually, if you put a cauldron under a stalactite, it will fill up with water. So it's renewable water.
And how do you remember which is stalactites and stalagmites?
Well, that's a very good question. It has been very tricky to remember that, but I think I learned. So we actually, yeah, it's hold on tight to stalactite. I was going to say the wrong one. So stalactite is in the roof and stalagmite is on the floor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We've been practicing that, all of us.
For a long time, like even.
And you have something really amazing in this update for the sort of redstone engineers out there.
Yes, so if we look at the video, we can actually see that it's basically this growth, and this is called the skulk blocks. And one of the blocks is called the skulk sensor. This is the new redstone block.
Okay.
As you can see, when you place or destroy a block, or if you have footsteps, it'll actually detect the vibrations around.
The
and then emit a redstone
vibrations?
signal.
Bro,
So this
what?
is going to be very interesting for redstone players. We even have a mechanic around it where you can actually use wool with wool occlusion to essentially prevent signals from being able to get into the skulk sensor. So let's take a look at that now. And as you can see here, I walked next to the skulk sensor, and it's actually kind of doing an infinite loop where the piston is causing a vibration, and then it's activating the skulk sensor and going over and over again. But here, I've actually put a wool block in between the piston, which prevents the signal from going to the skulk sensor.
Bro, what, bro? That's crazy.
This can allow you to even do sort of directional
This man said
skulk sensors where you can
vibration.
put wool blocks on each side.
This man said the
and only allow it to
vibrations,
detect
bro.
vibrations.
This man said the vibrations. The warden. What the hell is the warden?
I want to make sure that you're very quiet and watch closely for the warden.
What is this, bro? Is it a new mob? What is going on? What's wrong with his eyes? Why does it keep blinking like that? What am I about to, bro? What am I about to see? Bro, what is happening? What am I... 173 nearby, for sure. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, snowballs. You gotta beat him with snowballs? Oh, he can't see. So he detects you based off vibrations. That's fire. Oh, that's fire, bro. That's hard. You better run, nigga! Damn. That man's strong, bro. That was like 5 bow hits.
It's a very different mob. I'm really excited for this because not only is it trying to be scary, it's, you know, we had to keep a balance to it. It was very challenging to design a mob like this. Another thing that's really important to note is in that video, I was wearing full netherite armor.
I'm saying, bro, that bit hit hard.
You
That's
definitely want to watch
mob.
out. Yeah.
Which I think also is such an interesting gameplay, because like if you want to, you can avoid it, but then you need to really be careful, like sneak all the time to not make like any kind of movement that it will detect. But that's a lot of fun, and it's like feels scary.
That's
but in the good way.
fire. Bro, that's
I wanted
fire.
to kind of take everyone back to that first night experience with the Warden.
Absolutely. I mean, I had such an amazing experience when I first played Minecraft. Like, it was terrifying listening to zombies underneath my house and in the caves, and hopefully we can bring that back to players, but, you know, 10 years later.
Yeah. But that would be just amazing, because you hear so many lovely first night stories. It's such a big thing, and I mean, I'm also very fond of my first night in Minecraft, so we...
Nigga, what is that?
We know you've waited a long time for this update, and if you thought the first set of features for the caves were awesome, it's time for even more awesomeness. Agnes and Near from the Vanilla Minecraft gameplay team are here to tell us what else is coming to the Caves and the Cliffs update. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hey,
How does it feel?
it's so amazing. It's so awesome to finally be able to share that with
We showed so far, it's a lot about like improving the journey underground, but of course we also want to add like new things to find, like new resources, and one of them are crystals.
Bro, so this is a really big update. This is a really big update. Sheesh! God! Yo, Minecraft is... Oh, bro, y'all hear the little... Yo.
They're so beautiful.
yes, that the moment you turn the corner and you see that glowing thing, that's so,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
incredible.
The atmosphere in the crystal geode,
Yes.
it's like mystical. Yeah, they're so pretty. And we were thinking a lot about like what is the purpose for crystals in Minecraft. And one thing is like they should have a use, and we will talk more about one of the usages soon. But the other thing is a lot about just adding a lot to the experience of exploring. And we want them to be quite rare, so when you find them, it's really gonna be like magical, because they're just beautiful. And you know, when you walk on the crystals, you hear these sounds.
Yeah, it's just, we talked before about the pillar of underground of Marvel. And I feel they're just the perfect feature for that sort of pillar,
Yeah.
right?
But you can't just take them with you.
All right, you know, I'm not really watching the whole thing. Y'all know I'm just kind of skipping through a little bit. I wish I would have watched it live, but, you know, it is what it is. The stethoscope. Bro, fuck, what are y'all gonna add, guns next? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure. I don't know. Because you can also zoom in, right? Can't you zoom in? So what is the point of a stethoscope? I'm not sure about that.
That is amazing.
It is. It's such a useful item. Super cool. And the cool thing is that, so yes, you use the crystal shards to craft them, but you also need something more, and that's also a new thing that we added.
What is that? Copper. They added copper? Yo, that's kind of hard. So wait, is there copper armor now? There got to be copper armor, right?
It's copper.
That's amazing.
Yes, it's new ore. And you saw the copper ore in the video, and a very interesting thing with the copper ore is that it generates in a different way. So normal ores often generate like an ore blob, but copper is different. So imagine that you are out mining and you see copper ore. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna mine the copper. And then you see some stone. It's like, they look a bit different. So you continue to mine, and then you find another copper ore. And you probably go like, okay, I think I found a copper vein. So we're actually adding ore veins to Minecraft. And like they really add so much to mining. It gets so interesting because it's kind of like following a trace when you mine, and they tie so well to the pillar we have about adding strategy to mining.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you've personally wanted copper in the game since you maybe before you started?
Yeah.
You mentioned it once or twice.
Well, maybe a few times, but yes. So I think I got inspired by
They get old? Oh, they turn blue? Wow.
And copper won't only be used for the telescope. You actually have another really cool thing that you'll be able to craft with it.
Yeah. So Jens talked a bit before about.
You said use these codes real quick? Alright. I have Kaguya and Explosion. Bro, I've already tried it. I tried Great Juice a couple of times. It wasn't working.
These design principles that we have in Minecraft, and one of them is that if something bad happens, the player either caused it or it has a way to sort of avoid it. And one of those exceptions, for example, is lightning striking. Now, some people like to build wooden roofs in Minecraft. Some even build wall roofs.
Looking at me,
Right.
it's not at all like the grandest castle in my realm actually has a roof fully built of wool.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
No,
but
we did get some fires.
yeah. So to try to help the players with that, we are introducing the lightning rod.
The lightning rod, bro. That's so cool. I almost said that shit corny. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That is very useful for all the wool roofs out there.
Yeah, I think this is a problem that happened to a lot of our players. Even personally, I had this peaceful game that
I have an item in this update that will be really helpful, and it's the bundles.
Oh, does it have all the stuff in it? Oh. About time y'all add something like that. I mean, that's only really 64 blocks. I mean, I can understand why that could be useful, though. Because then you could load 64 of anything. But can't you stack 64 items regardless? Oh, you can put your miscellaneous items in there. That shit, and it's one inventory slot? Okay, yeah, that shit hard. No, that shit hard. That is hella useful. Yeah, it's gonna make inventorying way easier.
Bundles.
yeah, this is awesome. It's such an elegant solution as well. And
I don't need y'all to tell me.
So my job is basically to get an abstract idea and imagine how it would fit into the Minecraft universe and then start
You're basically going to find these excavation sites all throughout your world. And you can make this new tool called the brush that is going to help you uncover the mysteries of all these dig sites. So you come to one of these ancient structures and you can sort of use the brush to clear away some of the rubble that may have collapsed in those structures. And sometimes you might even find something shiny inside them. But, and this is important, if you are not careful enough, like in real life, you can destroy that artifact. And when that artifact is gone, that artifact and all the secrets it held are gone forever. But if you're careful enough, if you take your time and you're deliberate, you can get some of those hidden artifacts. And for example, here we got a ceramic shard, which is basically how whoever lived here used to tell and pass on their stories.
I love the story sides of the archaeology, because we often talk about that we want to deepen the mystery in Minecraft. And when you find these hidden artifacts, you kind of find like connections and hints. And we will never tell the full story, but these will inspire the players to tell their own stories about their own Minecraft worlds.
Exactly. I think it's going to be really exciting to see what players do with them. For example, here we see an exhibition that someone built for this, where he can compare all the different clues he finds, right, and try to preserve whatever was down here, and he can compare what we found with whatever new thing, and sort of try to connect the pieces, right? And here we see those pieces connected in a clay pot, actually trying to reconstruct them back. And you can create that however you like. You can create your own stories or try to guess how those pieces used to connect.
Yeah. It's also so fun to be very creative with it.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Ain't no normal nigga, ain't no casual doing that. We gonna leave that for the Minecraft YouTubers, and they gonna do it, and we gonna watch their videos, bro. You not gonna catch me doing all that. That's a lot of work, bro. Them excavation sites are just gonna get blown up with TNT, because I play with a lot of trolls.
I tell you, it's the cutest predator you will ever meet.
Axo Lotus. What is that? That's like that one Pokemon, yo. Oh my god, he just grabbed the bucket of it, bro.
I feel like there's only one sound I can make after seeing that, which is like...
It's
Cute.
so adorable. The axolotl.
Oh man. You can tame them? Yes, sir.
And now I see why you're calling them the cutest predator you'll ever meet.
Exactly. So when you scoop them up in a bucket, you can actually create your own axolotl army, basically, and charge into the oceans with them, and they will help you fight various, well, they'll attack cute fish as well, but they'll help you fight the drowns and the guardians, and they're actually quite useful when fighting guardians, because they have this special ability that whenever they take damage, they sort of play dead, and when they're playing dead, no mob will actually attack them. So they have this time to regen back help and then jump back into the fight together with you. And if you learn how to cooperate with them really well, they might even heal you during the battle.
That is so cool. But okay, so you added these two mobs that are like as different as possible with the Warden and the Axolotl.
Yes. So this update is actually a lot about contrast, which is great because it creates like a dramatic player experience, which is so good. So we're like,
Hey, bro, shout out to Minecraft, bro. Minecraft doing his thing. Minecraft doing their thing. Minecraft is doing their thing. Now, I apologize, y'all, but it is 2 o'clock, and I've been streaming for about 4 hours. 4 hours.